The Romanian final boss is magnificent. His real name is Darian Vincenzo and is blown up thanks to his Instagram and TikTok accounts labelled Inked Vincenzo Official. Thanks to the massive amounts of attention garnered by his final boss status, Darian has even included the moniker on his Instagram bio. Allegedly, the first account to capitalise on Darian's extreme aesthetic was Super Mega Criminal, now known as Balkan Final Boss, who, in early October, posted a compilation of images alongside the tune Come Follow Jesus by Bachelor Boy Neutral, a track released all the way back in 2005. Darian's persona has obvious ties to the overly muscled Gigachad aesthetic, although he is a real person as opposed to Ernest Kalimov, who is an alleged photoshopped project by Sleek and Tears creator Christos Soudmalis. The Romanian final boss label also may reference Zarabos, another internet mainstay who has incredibly well-groomed facial hair. It's interesting how much of online culture is rebranded through the lens of video game culture, although considering how much the two overlap, it is hardly surprising. Plus, there's now tons of other big burly men labelled as final boss of other countries, which just goes to show how proud people can become of their fellow countrymen. These men are more like something you'd see watching Bucky, as they have huge muscles upon muscles upon muscles. To have humans present themselves as essentially video game characters straddling the line between magnificent and monster, just as a final boss would, exhibits an online world dominated by extremes. In this instance, the extreme is personal branding. No photo exists in which Darian looks vulnerable, timid, or upset. Every photo is perfectly curated to make him look as huge as possible, or with women and fast cars. He's turned himself into a brand, and the fact that there are thousands of memes calling him a final boss shows many are fondly mocking that branding. Clearly, this trend is inspired by the success of Dan Bilzerian's fast cars and women branding, which has been consistently imitated for over a decade online amongst other influencers. Influencer Noel Dazel is quick to admit that the only way to get this big and lean is to take steroids, so it's worth recognizing the fact that the Romanian final boss's body size is unrealistic. Although, of course, Darian is the final boss of Romania, so perhaps this is just normal for someone built different like he is. After all, most online people have to create their own brands on social media, and we must constantly remind ourselves that nothing is real when it comes to big tech platforms. Personal branding is essentially omnipresent amongst anyone using social media. Setting up a profile or account can be a strategic affair, encouraged by the fact that the network constructed connect humans can also make them feel watched and judged at all times. In short, the boss of Romania is a fantastic example of how strategically leveraging personal branding can lead to massive amounts of attention, thanks to Darian's adaptation of the Dan Bilzerian Gigachad aesthetic coupled with a body and label straight from a video game. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe! Or else.